What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode with my pal Alex and Feisty Pants.
I got my Orange Crush right here, my Orange Crush soda from Jersey Mike's. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Alex's Toy Show. It's Fan Mail Friday, April 22nd edition. How you doing? I don't know what else. I love the Senzo and Cast group. I've been watching them, you know, at NXT, and I did the last. I'll link the last Meet the Cast video we did. Me and Feisty Pants. We did all our little characters like Enzo and Cast does, and it's just really funny. And now that they're on the main card, Feisty Pants is loving it. I'm loving it. We're all loving it. Even McDonald's is loving it. Is it McDonald's? Or is it burger? It's McDonald's? Okay. It's McDonald's. It's loving it. A lot of stuff going on this week. Number one, it's Earth Day. Now, today is the day of the year where you're supposed to take a little bit better care of the Earth that we live on. It's a planet. We live on a planet. There's other planets in the solar... You know the sun in the sky? All right, this is not a science lesson, all right? If you don't know that this is a planet that we live on, you need to go back to school and demand a refund for your education. I always, you know, everybody's like out in the yard, raking leaves, fixing the garden, whatever. You know what? I always wondered, like 100 million years ago, like when there was no yards and the leaves still fell to the ground and nobody raked them up. You know what I'm saying? Not even 100 million. Let's go back a couple of thousand years. You know, trees were everywhere, leaves fell to the ground, and nobody raked them up. You know what I'm saying? And the earth was fine. Why do I need to rake leaves now? I don't know. I hate yard work. Just in its entirety. Hate it. Today is also Passover for those celebrating. Happy Passover. What else? Harriet Tubman is going to be on the $20 bill. She's replacing, oh my goodness, Andrew Jackson. I couldn't think who was on it. On the $20 bill, it's going to be Harriet Tubman. Now, I mean, can you imagine just going to pay? Like, it's always the new thing with the new bill. It's like, you know, you look at the hundreds that we see now. You know, it's got like the giant Monopoly Man looking guy on the front, but it's not really Monopoly Man. They're, you know, they're founding fathers of America. That's why they're on the money. You know what I'm saying? Lincoln, Washington, Hamilton, Andrew Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Jackson, I get Harriet Tubman played a key role in our you know, country's history, but you know, that's what the quarters are for. They make like anniversary quarters all the time. You know, you see a whole bunch of people on the quarters, and you know, it makes them like collectible and stuff too, because it's only a quarter. Or you know, maybe you make it at like $1. You know, like a dollar coin. Who was on the Sacagawea was on the dollar coin, wasn't she? I think. I don't know, but anyway, whatever. You know, I can just see, you know, my bill. I go to the store, my bill comes at $20. I hand them a Harriet Tubman $20 bill, and they're like, "The hell is this shit?" I can just see it now. But you know, congrats to Harriet Tubman and whatever. Adam LaRoche, he played for the White Sox. He walked away from a $13 million contract with the White Sox when they told him that his kid couldn't be around the clubhouse every day. I would have done the same thing, you know, if I had the money Adam LaRoche did, and you know, and they told me that Feisty Pants couldn't come around the clubhouse. I mean, like, you know, I think that's crap. I think it's crap. I mean, all right, nobody brings their work to their kid to work every day. I said that entirely backwards. I get that nobody should be bringing their kid to work every day, but baseball is not really work. It's baseball. It's a game. You know what I'm saying? They play baseball for a living. They play a game for a living. It's like same as like these guys who are sitting on YouTube or their PlayStation or their Xbox playing games for a living, and everybody's, you know, watching their feed. And then what are you gonna say? Your kid can't come in the room and play the game with you? Come on. Anyway, he walked away from the contract, right? So it goes on the news that he went undercover with a fellow Major League Baseball player to, hold on, let me get my notes here, to Southeast Asia He went undercover, him and another baseball player, undercover to Southeast Asia and rescued underage children being sold as sex slaves. How about that? In brothels, of course. How about that? Hats off to you, Adam LaRoche. Who needs baseball, right? Let's see, what else? Jackie Robinson Day was the other day. Jackie Robinson, if you guys don't know who Jackie Robinson is, you need to look it up. You need to watch the movie 42. It was really good. Go look it up. It's, that's history right there. You need to find out. I'm not even going to tell you. You need to go figure it out. This is your homework. People have been tweeting me for days. Did you see that Chyna died? Yes! God, I don't live under a rock. Yeah. I mean, it's sad. I'm going to say, you know, condolences and everything, but she was 45. She's had a serious drug problem in the last couple of years. I'm not saying it's not a surprise to me. It's just sad that she can't get help, that her friends can't help her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have like in the personal life, this hits me like in the personal life. Not to say that I'm on drugs. I'm saying I know people who are, and there's like a fine line between like how far you can help them and where they need to start helping themselves. And I believe that line is so hard to cross. And I think that might be what happened with Chyna here. I'm very curious to hear what happened. What else? All right, let's get to the comments. I forgot about Conor McGregor. All right, so the other night, you know, Conor McGregor announces, you know, he's retiring, and now he's not announcing. But, you know, we're all hanging at Grimm's, and Grimm's like, did you hear Conor McGregor is retiring? And he says something funny like, oh, sorry, I don't watch baseball. And I'm like, what he didn't say was that I was sitting next to him, and I'm like, he don't play baseball. That's no baseball player I know. But I don't watch UFC either, so I didn't know who it was, and now he's not retiring. Whatever. He's old news. Brandon Boulain over on YouTube says Total Divas is on for another season, and they're adding Maurice and Renee Young, which is awesome because I'm in love with Renee Young. There, I've said it. I don't think it's a secret. Nathan Sanabria says over on Amino, you're so cool. Nathan, he's been leaving me comments on Amino. What's up, Nathan? Thanks. We made a Pipes video. Pipes is a blue truck, transformer truck. We had a haul last week. We had picked up Pipes, Shockwave, Chop Shop, and Buzzsaw. I'll link you the haul video from last week, and it's got links in the video. You can see all the different things. I made the Shockwave video for yesterday's video, so that's pretty cool, right? Last week's fan mail, April 15th. Rob Forkey Jr. says, great fan mail as always. Once. The guy's name is Once, O-N-C-E. Maybe it's Once? No, it's Once. Great vid. New York Giants 83 says he has some extra Advance Light cards from 1994 he's willing to send. Yes! If you guys have stuff you want to send to the fan mail that you want me to open on camera, this is where you want to send it to. Alex's Toy Show, P.O. Box 13, Bayville, New Jersey, 08721. I'll add it into the video for, you know, to open, and then if it's something I can review in itself on a separate video, I'll do it. I will. David Griffin says, great video. I'm glad Feisty Pants is doing better. Yep, he's doing a whole lot better. Last week he had, a little bronchitis and a little pink, you know, I don't know, shit happens, and, kids get sick, you go to the doctor. Get some medicine, you take it, you're better. And, he is doing better, thank you, and, David is also looking forward to the new changes to the channel, where we said last week we were going to do, 2 hauls a Monday for the month of May, for part of May the 4th Be With You, Star Wars month. And I'm going to do something for the May the 4th. I'm planning that. Still planning it. D-Man says, another great video, very fine thumbnail. My thumbnails are popular. Jesse Davin says, I'm glad you like the treats. I got mine. The coffee nuts were yummo. Yummo. Chili was okay, then it was like a throat punch. If you guys watched the review we did, me, Grim, and the guys, we reviewed the new M&Ms as well. I had tried them already, like almost a month ago. We got them in at my store. And they're like, oh, why didn't you bring them over? And I'm going to say, you guys don't want them. Whatever. But me and Jesse, we tried them out. We liked them. Except for the chili. I didn't really like the chili. Jesse did. And, what else? Oh, and then she called me a time-traveling wizard. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Will Green says, I love your videos, Alex. Austin Horrell says, that thumbnail, though. They love the thumbnails. And Tomo says, you are so cool. And Marshall Clark says, OMFG, you reply. I do. I reply. You leave me a comment, you leave me a message, a tweet, something on Amino. I try to, sometimes it takes me a little while, sometimes I have it right away. And he says, that's good because not many people do that. I said, I know, that's why I'm great. I am. Last week I was at my nephew's Little League game, and this girl started smoking right in front of a no smoking sign. I'm like, Jesus effing Christ, right? And then a couple of people pointed out that it was vaping, and she wasn't really smoking, it was vaping. In New Jersey, that's the same thing. There's a law, it says it's the same thing. You just shouldn't be doing it. It's called, look it up, because I ran out of links, so you gotta look it up. It's called Dirty Bitch Smokes in front of a no smoking sign. It's hilarious. What else? And then, and I did a custom Psykill action figure. That was last week. A&L Pranks says, you've inspired me to make my own YouTube channel. You're welcome. And thanks. I mean, at the same time. Saintly Slink says, sorry I haven't been commenting lately, but I've had some work to do. But now I'm back. Welcome back! It's awesome. Rick Rampager says, it looks so cool. D-Man says, nice video. Thank you, guys. It's, every once in a while, I'll have like a custom that comes out bad, but I try to take my time making them so that they come out really awesome. I'm working on, I have like 4 I'm working on right now. I'm working on a large one and 3 smaller ones. It's gonna take me forever. It is. What else? Nice video. Rob Forkey Jr. says, that's a super cool custom. Thank you, Rob. And Stefan LaVallery says, I remember those. That's so cool that you have them. Wow. However, I made them. It's a difference between having the original GoBots, because those you can have, because you can go and buy them. The guy that I made, I took somebody else and I painted them to look like Psykill. So it's technically, it's the wrong form of possession there. But I get the point, Stefan. Thank you.